Ever look at a cocktail menu and just feel a little intimidated? Well, what if I told you that some of the most famous, most timeless cocktails are actually built on just a handful of super simple techniques? Today, we're going to master them together. Let's dive right in.
So what really makes a cocktail a classic anyway? Is it just that it's been around forever? Not really. The secret is that most classics are classics because they perfectly demonstrate one of a few fundamental skills. And today, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Yep, we are going to break down the 3 core techniques of mixology by making 3 of the most iconic drinks out there. By the time we're done, you'll have the confidence to not just order any drink, but to make it yourself.
Okay, let's start with skill number 1, which is maybe the most fundamental of them all: building the drink. And that's just a fancy way of saying we're making it right in the glass we're going to drink from. Simple, right? And there is no better example than the original classic itself, the old-fashioned.
And just look at this ingredient list. It's so simple. All you need is a good bourbon, a little bit of sugar, some Angostura bitters, and a fresh orange peel for the garnish. That is literally it. No crazy syrups or liqueurs to track down.
The process couldn't be easier. You start by putting your sugar and a few dashes of bitters right into the glass. Then you're going to muddle them together, basically just smushing them into a little paste. Add a big ice cube, pour over your bourbon, and give it a gentle stir. Twist that orange peel over the top to release the oils, drop it in, and you're done. See? Everything happens right there in one glass.
So let's talk about that key step, muddling. It sounds technical, but all it really means is pressing those ingredients together to release and combine all their delicious flavors. For the old-fashioned, this creates this incredible flavor base that the bourbon just melts into. This is the heart and soul of a built drink.
All right, skill number 1 is in the bag. Easy. Now let's level up to our second technique, the art of stirring. This is where we introduce a new piece of equipment, the mixing glass. And it's absolutely perfect for those spirit-only cocktails, like the impossibly cool martini. And once again, check out how beautifully simple this is. It's really just 2 main ingredients, your gin, or vodka, of course, if that's more your style, and just a touch of dry vermouth. Then you pick your garnish, a classic olive or a bright lemon twist. It is pure elegance. And the process itself is just as graceful. You fill a mixing glass with plenty of ice, pour in your spirits, and then you stir. You want to go for about 30 seconds. The goal here is twofold. Get it perfectly, beautifully chilled, and add just the right amount of dilution from the ice to smooth everything out. Then you just strain it into a chilled glass, add your garnish, and that's it.
And that is why stirring is so important. It's all about control. It chills the drink without breaking up the ice or adding too much air. This gives you that smooth, silky texture and that crystal clear look you expect from a perfect martini.
This brings us to one of the biggest debates in cocktails, to stir or to shake. But you know what? There's a super simple rule. You stir when your drink is made of only spirits, because you want that silky, clear result. You save the shaking for when you're adding things like citrus juice, cream, or egg whites, ingredients that need to be seriously mixed up and frothed. Which, of course, leads us perfectly to our third and final skill, the awesome power of shaking. This is definitely the most energetic technique of the 3, and it is absolutely essential for drinks that have citrus, like the fun, vibrant, and always refreshing margarita.
So now our ingredient list has that game-changing ingredient, fresh lime juice. That citrus, along with our tequila and triple sec, is the entire reason we're about to grab our shaker. And of course, you can't forget a little salt for the rim to make it complete. So first things first, you prep the glass with that classic salt rim. Then you fill a cocktail shaker with ice, add your tequila, triple sec, and that fresh lime juice. And now for the best part. You close it up and shake it like you mean it. Go for about 15 seconds until that shaker is frosty and ice cold to the touch. Then just strain it into your glass.
So what's actually happening when you shake a drink? Well, you're doing way more than just chilling it. That intense motion is aerating the drink, adding tiny little air bubbles that give it a lighter, frothier texture. It's also the only way to properly combine or emulsify ingredients like citrus and spirits that really don't want to mix on their own. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. We built the old-fashioned in the glass for that rich, spirit-forward flavor. We stirred the martini to get that perfectly crisp, silky classic. And we shook the margarita to create a tart and refreshing party in a glass. 3 iconic drinks, 3 core techniques. You got this.
And just like that, you've done it. But here's the most important takeaway. You didn't just learn 3 recipes. No, you've actually built a complete mixology toolkit that you can now use to make hundreds of other amazing cocktails.
You now know how to build a drink right in the glass to layer those flavors.
You know how to stir for an elegant, perfectly chilled, spirit-forward cocktail.
And you know how and when to shake a drink to combine and aerate it into something totally refreshing. You've officially got the whole toolkit.
So, I guess the only real question left is, now that you have the skills for building, stirring, and shaking, which classic are you going to master first?